Commitment should be clear. When you ask people, hey, will you help me start this church that I want to get started? They have no idea what that means. Most people have never been part of a new church getting started. And so when they smile and nod and say, yeah, I would love to be a part of that, they have no idea what they're committing to. And so you have to have some kind of way that explains, and this is what it's going to mean to be part of helping me launch this church. And so we had a document, a covenant, where people would physically sign the covenant that says, yes, I'm in. And believe it or not, like Sean may have mentioned yesterday, our first church plant, there were no believers on our launch team. That we somehow were good enough salesmen that we convinced about 60 plus non-Christians to join us in the adventure of starting a new church that then they would get to be a part of. But we had to explain to them, because they didn't even know what being part of a church meant. We had to explain, this is what it's going to look like to be part of our launch team. And so we explained the time commitment and other kind of commitments that would mean, so that they knew what they were saying yes to. Time-based is also helpful because they need to know how long they're part of the launch team. For a lot of people, they think, I'm on the launch team until opening day, for example. Or they're on, some churches will call it a core team, which I don't particularly like, because people then think they're core of your church forever, because once you're in the core, you're in. And our launch team, we said it's from the time you sign it. For example, my second church, we'd said until our 6-month anniversary. So we had a big party 6 months after our church started with all the people that helped start our church. And we celebrated what God had done through the launching of our church. And we said, you are now done with your commitment for being part of our launch team. And so we had a big meal and celebrated, told stories, all that. And then they were invited to be the first members of our church that night. So they had the opportunity before anyone else to be members of our church, because they were part of the launch team. So it was time-based. We said it's from today, which was 6 months, 9 months before we launched, until our 6-month anniversary, because people can make a yes easier to a commitment if they know exactly how long it's going to be. And then to celebrate it creatively. In America, we'll tell our, kind of like with fundraising, is you're going to tell people, we're trying to get at least 40 people to join us to launch this church, and we are at blank amount. And with Passion for Planting, there's a project management system that they use, and this is a report that you get every month that I get from several guys that I'm a part of, and it'll say last month they had 18 people, and this month they've got 22 people. And so we can celebrate that among our launch team, among our prayer team, among our management team. All the people that you're associated with can celebrate the fact that your momentum is growing towards your goal of at least 40 workers on opening day.